Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Renetta Gunn Stevens. I am the CEO of Sophisticated Press, and I am so excited to come and talk to you today and just ask you a question. How long are you going to delay publishing that book? Yes, we're going to talk about it today, and hopefully, after the end of this live, you're going to stop procrastinating and you're going to do what your career needs you to do, and that is publish that book. So I'm going to give you time to come in today. I want you to invite all of your business besties. I want you to tag and share with your fellow writers. And I just want us to have an honest conversation about what needs to be done so you can get to the next level in your life. Quick bio about myself. I'm the published author of 4 books: Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom, A Dad's Redemption, 10 Ways to Eliminate Debt by Writing, and then also Push, Promote Until Shipping and Handling Happens. Then I'm also the CEO of Sophisticated Press Author Academy, where we teach you how to be a self-publisher. We also have a new course, which is how to become a publisher. And so we just have these online courses available for you so that you can learn at a self-pace. You can learn during late night hours if you work late, early morning if you want to work and learn in the morning time. So visit us at our online academy and see if you see a class there that you would like to take. So I want to talk about how long are you going to prolong publishing a book? Because when I talk to most writers, they'll tell me that they have known that they needed to write a book for years. And it actually aligns with the statistics of writing because 80%, 80 to 81% of people know that they should write a book and that they want to write a book, but only 5% follow through. Only 5% follow through. And so it's very important for us to get you over into that 5% group because many of you are experts. You are good at what you do, but your career is stagnant. Your sales is stagnant. Your brand is stagnant. And you're like, what can I do? And some of you are going back to school for another 2 to 3 years because you think that's what's stopping it. You're thinking like, man, maybe my degree is not high enough. But can I just simply tell you the truth? Some of you just need to publish a book. It's really that simple. Some of you need to publish a book because what happens is we want people to do more for us than we do for ourselves. What do you mean, Renetta? Well, we want people to put respect on our name and respect on our accomplishments more than we have put respect on our accomplishments. And so if you are an expert, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are someone who has all of these great accomplishments and you haven't put it in the book, then you're the reason why the respect is not getting put on your name because you're not making sure that the world knows all of your accomplishments. And so you're not a bad person. You know, this is not going to be a bashing session. This is going to be just a eye-opening session for us to help you get to the next level that you need to get to. You know, many of you know that you're going to have speaking engagements. You know that people really admire your accomplishments. You know that you're smarter than some of your counterparts around you. And you're like, well, why they're getting all of this attention and I'm not? And I know I do things better. I execute better. I dominate better. And can I just tell you, there is something really, really, really empowering about when you become an author. Like when you become an author, it just adds authority to your name. It adds authority to your bio. It makes you stand out. And so I would just encourage you on today to publish the book. You know that you should be publishing your book. You know that you just have to do it. Like, period. Like, I was you. 4 or 5 years ago, listen, my book was on my USB, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna publish it, I'm gonna publish it, I'm gonna publish it, and never publish it until I decided to publish the book. And can I just tell you, my life changed forever. Now, imagine if that book was still on the USB and I was still procrastinating, saying, Oh, I'm going to publish it. I'm going to publish it. I'm going to publish it. Imagine that. Matter of fact, let me show you something. I found this the other day, and I thought it was just so awesome. I thought it was really, really awesome. I hope I put it right here. Because I was like, wow, this is where it all began. Oh, I hope I have it right here. One moment, you all. Come on, Renetta. Let's see if I did what I was supposed to do and put it right here. I know I did because I'm working on being a radical executor. So listen, you all. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm not just telling you what I read. I'm telling you what I know. Shout out to Genius Swagger for my glasses. Yes, I love them. I love them. I love them. If you want to be looking like a genius and some swag, make sure you go to geniusswagger.com and order some glasses from them. They are just thebomb.com. So let's get back to this. Listen, 5 years ago, this was my book. It started here, Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom. I had this thing for so long, it did not make no sense. Now, I kept on saying, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I will, put it on paper and all of this stuff, and never did it. Until eventually I had to just go ahead and make the steps of doing it. This was the first version. This was the second version. It was, not that appealing to the eye, but I did it. I did it. And when I did it, my life began to change forever. Why? Instantly. You know how the Bible says suddenly? Instantly. People started looking at me totally different. Wow, she got a book. It didn't matter it was ugly. It didn't matter it wasn't the best looking book. They were just impressed that I did something that they didn't do, or that I did something they wanted to do. She got a book. Oh wow, she's smart. Oh wow, she's super intelligent. Oh wow, she's this. Oh wow, why? Because that's what books do. It just makes people look at you in a different light. And then once you know better, you do better. And then the final project was I was able to make it look a little bit better. I got it upside down. Make it look a little bit better to Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom like this. So remember, it started out like this in a paper format, been like this for 3-4 years on the USB. First version, second version. It gets better every time. And it's probably going to be a third version. Why? Because our job as humans, you all, listen, our job as humans is just to keep bettering ourselves. And it's not to just think about your perfect self before you get started, but your job is to do it ugly. And then you got your first edition, your second edition, your third edition. Right? Stop trying to have everything perfect before you put it in the marketplace. It's okay to put it in the marketplace, and it may not be your best because there's going to be some things that you're going to learn and you're going to add along the way. But many of you, you just know, you got speaking engagements. You know you're smart. You know you have all of this wisdom and knowledge. You know that you need to have a book out, and you just keep delaying it. One of the reasons why you keep delaying it is because of the cost. Now listen, we are always very transparent with all of our audience, and we tell you, can you self-publish a book for free? Absolutely. You can go on Amazon right now, upload a book, and Kindle will give you an ISBN number that they own, and you can put you out a book. You definitely can. We service people who want to do it, but they want to make sure that it look professional. Because one thing about self-publishing books is you don't want to come into the genre with the cheap looking book cover. You don't want to do that. You don't want to come into a genre and you want people to take you serious, and you got the income to get professional help, but you just being cheap and you just like, no, I'm just going to go ahead and just put some words on the front of a book and don't even know the right font selection, don't know the right color selection, and you put it out there. You don't want to do that because then that'll hurt your brand. So what we do here at Sophisticated Press, we help you save time, because many of you, you're busy, you're productive. You don't have time to learn the self-publishing process, and that's okay. People pay for things that they don't have time. That's why you have people that has nannies. That's why you have people that have the cleaning people. That's why you have people that have chefs. Why? They don't have time to cook. They don't have time to clean. They don't have time all the time to take the kids to the park. So they hire somebody who does have the time. That's where Sophisticated Press come in. If you don't have time, if you don't have time to learn how to do it right, if you don't have time to pick out the right book cover, if you don't have time to learn all of the process of it, we're going to help you. We're also going to say, so we're going to save you time. We're going to save you money. Mistakes cost. Mistakes cost. They just do. So when you do something wrong and now you got to do it over again, you didn't already pay, they cost. I remember I was doing a copyright and I put a title in the copyright field, and I think I forgot like the word and. That was an $80 mistake because I forgot and I had to reprocess the copyright because I forgot the word and. So mistakes cost. And when you do your self-publishing book by yourself without any professional help, you're probably going to make some mistakes and they're going to cost you. So if you let the professionals do it, we're going to save you some money. We're going to save you time. We're going to save you money. But then guess what else we're going to do when you work with Sophisticated Press? We're going to also make you money. Most of our clients are doctors, lawyers, public health officials, and just successful entrepreneurs, right? Politicians. And immediately after they publish their books, their value went up. Like their value went up. Like immediately everyone wanted to be associated with them. Immediately everybody wanted them on their podcast, on their lives. Immediately everybody wanted to say, "Oh, I know this person, this my girl, this my guy, this my." Why? Because everybody want to be associated with winners, and having a book makes you look like a winner. Oh, can you come speak? Immediately they start making money, and not $50 to $100 money. We're talking about thousands of dollars. Immediately the speaking engagements came, and the prices for the speaking engagement, the speaker fee, was in the thousands. Why? Because they had a book. And people are only going to take you as seriously as you take yourself. So if you want people to put some respect on your name, you first have to put respect on your name. When you go and you ask the bank for a business loan, people, they're going to ask you first, how much have you put in on your business? Because surely, if you asking me for $50,000, you better have put at least $30,000 into your business. Why? Because why would you want me to invest more in you than you have invested in you? Why? But that's what we want people to do. We want them to give us more than what we give. Even with some of the prices that we give people, we'll tell people, "Oh, I'm going to charge $1,000." But have you ever paid $1,000 for something? See, my prices that I charge, I'm comfortable charging them because I've paid that out in the marketplace. And some people, they'll be like, "Oh, I can't charge that much, or that's going to be too high." And I'm just like, many of you, you're not where you are in life because A, you keep procrastinating, and B, you're afraid of success. And let me tell you, it's okay because I've been there before. Success is scary. If you're not used to making that type of money and the money that you see your celebrities that you are over every day, then you're not going to have that even a price on your website for $1,000. Most of you, you don't even have $1,000 product, but you want to make thousands of dollars. I've worked with clients who they were experts, but their highest price on their website was $25. Well, $25 doesn't say expert to me. It just doesn't. And so the reason why the leaders work with me, and I'm always amazed that they have higher degrees than me. They make more money than me just on a salary basis. But you know why they come to me? Because I tell them what they need to hear. I'm not going to be your yes man or your yes woman. I'm not going to tell you how great you are. You already know what you're great in. I'm going to get you to where you need to be. So I'm going to poke on your areas of improvement, and we're going to work on those areas. And most of the times they don't have anyone in their circle who's confident enough to tell them this is where you need more development and this is where we're going to work. This is where you need more development. And so I'm just telling you, as a professional, we here at Sophisticated Press believe that every business should have a book and every book is a business. If you are an entrepreneur and you're hearing my voice and you do not have a book, it is time for you to stop delaying and you need to get a book. Why do you need to get a book? Because it's going to take your brand globally. It's going to allow people to purchase your book and take you home with them, because you physically cannot go home with them, and all of the knowledge that you have cannot go home with them. And as they say, people forget, paper remembers. Your expertise needs to be in print. And if you want people to put some respect on your name, you have to put respect on your name first, because people are going to treat you the way they see you treating yourself. That's why I never have a disrespect issue. Never. Because if somebody do try it, I immediately let them know, oh, I'm sorry, we love ourselves over here. So I'm gonna need you to love me too. Or get out my presence. Simple. Right? You teach people how to respect you, how to pay you. By what you pay yourself, by what you charge, by how you present your data. You teach people how to pay you, how to honor you, how to love you, how to respect you, how to treat you. How you do that? By how you do that for yourself. If they see you have nice clothes and all of that on, when it's your birthday or they want to buy you a gift, they're already like, oh, I got to get her something that costs a little bit more, because the way she carry herself, she's not a $25 gift card type of birthday person. I don't got to say anything. Now I'm gonna be happy with whatever a person give me, but what you put out there, people will perceive how to interact with you. And so if your career is stagnant, if your sales is stagnant, if you know you need to go to the next level, I am encouraging you today to connect with Sophisticated Press. And I want you to join our program. It's called The Power of Publishing, because there is a certain power that you get when you publish a book. There is a certain type of respect that you get when you publish a book. There is a certain type of demand that you have when you publish a book, because why? It makes you rare. And right now, people, everybody got a bachelor's degree. Everybody got a master's degree. Like, degrees now are common. I remember back in the day, degrees was like, oh, you smart, smart. Now degrees, like, everybody got a degree. So what are you going to do to make yourself stand out? Do everybody got a book? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you need a book. You need a book. If you know you're going to be speaking, you need a book for after your presentation. If you know that you're going to be around the upper echelon of the executives, you need a book to stand out. Because if not, good is now average. Good, everybody's good. Everybody's smart. Even everybody's now starting a business. So how are you going to continue to differentiate yourself from people? You get a book. And now you got author under your name. And let me tell you, that title author holds weight in the marketplace. And if your book is done correctly, it's going to be a bridge to other opportunity, your online courses, your speaking engagements, your endorsements, your mentoring, your consultations. But it all starts with a book, you all. I truly believe that if I had not published my book for my 40th birthday, that I will be somewhere right now in a cubicle working. And I'm not coming down on cubicle people because I tell you this all the time. I loved my job and I was going to retire at that job. But can I tell you, I'm so glad I'm not working there. I'm so glad I'm here live with you. But if I would not have published that book, I would be looking at a schedule right now like, what time my lunch is? Is it at 1:30? Really? Not coming down on that because I did it since I was 14. But there's nothing like being able to, in the middle of the day, just go get your mail. In the middle of the day, just go to Walmart, go to Starbucks. In the middle of the day, just having a business meeting. In the middle of the day, being able to talk to you all. The freedom of walking your kid to school in the morning and seeing your kids get off the bus. The freedom of not asking for permission to go on vacation. The freedom to be by your loved one's side when they're sick and dying on their deathbed. My grandmother was dying, you all, and I was at work because I was worried about some points. Come on now. Too many of us have lost loved ones. Why? Because we couldn't leave because we was at work. And we couldn't even be with our loved ones. There's a certain freedom that entrepreneurship is going to give you, that your book is going to give you. And so this is why I'm passionate every day. And every day you're going to see me telling you to publish your book because I know the freedom it's going to give you. I know the liberty it's going to give you. I know the influence it's going to have on your children when they see you and mommy has a book and daddy has a book. That's more influential than you getting up going to work for someone every day and not knowing how to work for yourself. I know the freedom. I know the honor that they get. I know the possibilities that's put in their mind when they see someone who has the same color skin as them or someone that they know with their own business, making money. Is this making sense to you all? Can I get some comments? Like, Like I don't I never want to put down working from a 9 to 5 because the Lord says you have to be faithful over someone else's before you get your own. So I'm appreciative of every collection job. I'm appreciative of every customer service job. I'm appreciative of every training that I had to present. But can I tell you, because it taught me how to run Sophisticated Press. It taught me how to run my own business. But can I tell you, listen, everybody should have, if you're going to have a 9 to 5, no problem. But you also need a business. Everybody should have one business and everybody should have one book, minimum, outside of your 9 to 5. Outside of your 9 to 5, you should have one business and one book minimum. Hey, my sister is on the line, Shalise Smith. Let me tell you all. I got to tell y'all about my sister, Banana Pudding. Listen, Banana Pudding Twist. I want y'all to follow Banana Pudding Twist. She and her husband has, these desserts are so good, you all. And I'm so proud of my sister because her and her husband, they are just booming in the marketplace with this banana pudding. And she's a perfect example of, listen, some of you all are making it more complicated than what it needs to be. What are you good at? Well, they're good at desserts. So they started Banana Pudding Twist, and now they're selling banana pudding and making money. Success does not have to be complicated, people. Just find out what you're good at and turn it into a business. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go and find something that you got to learn. No, what are you good at now? What are you good at now? And as she get more and more successful, she's going to have to write a book and she's going to have to tell other people how her desserts turned her into a millionaire. because we claiming that in the name of Jesus. How her dessert made her international. Because whatever you're good at, the Bible say your gift will make room for you. And so this is why I know I'm here today, because my gift of communication and my gift of loving to help people and loving to give has made room for me to do this full time. Yeah, she has Banana Pudding Twist. Listen, Banana Pudding Twist. I want you all to follow them. They ship, so no matter what state you're in, they'll ship it to you. And if you're local in Illinois, they'll deliver if you place an order over $40. And trust and believe, just go ahead, place an order for $40. Because if you play yourself and place a little $10 order, you're going to be calling them right back. Like, Renetta told me I should have just ordered the loaf of banana pudding. I should have just ordered the whole cake. It's so worth it, you all. So yes, follow Banana Pudding Twist. And you want to make sure that you get them for your holiday feast. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, you want to have Banana Pudding Twist on your definitely on your menu for your family and friends. All right. So listen, you all. Again, I just wanted to come on and tell you very passionately, listen, stop delaying publishing that book. There was a lady who had her book in her trunk, riding around just like how I was with my book on my USB, and she decided to finally publish the book, and she became a millionaire. So guess what? All that time she had been writing, and oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love you. For real, I love you. She had all that time been riding around with her book in the trunk, and she finally decided to publish the book, and she became a millionaire. So don't get it twisted. These books are making people money. 50 Shades of Grey was the self-published book. The publishers told her that it wasn't a good book. And she said, well, let me go ahead and take my destiny in my own hands and fund it. And she published it. And then they called her back and was like, yeah, we made a mistake. We're going to need to offer you a book deal. And now she has a movie deal. And now she's a multimillionaire. Why? Because she published a book. You know these stories in you. You know these stories in you. And they don't always have to be ministry books, Christians. Every book doesn't have to be a ministry book. God has an imagination. God has other genres that he wants you in. Write a romantic book. Write a fiction. Write a biography. Write a horror book. It's okay. Every book, just because you're a Christian, doesn't have to be about God. Right? Don't put God in a box. But just as long as everything you're doing, you're giving him the glory, he'll get the glory. He's not, God not petty like that. Sometimes we be treating God like he petty, like he gonna get mad at us if we don't say God every 5 minutes. He know who he is. He confident. We serve a confident God. So everything we do, Christians, we don't have to always be like God, 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 God. Like, no, he know who he is. He's a confident God. Yes, he's a jealous God, but he's not an insecure God. It's a difference. So you just be great. And then when people ask you, how did you become so great? Then you can give God the glory. Sometimes we just overdo it. A lot of you all, you think that because you're a Christian that you can't do business with the world. You don't want to do business with the world. You want to stay in your little box. But the Bible that I read tells me that the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. So guess what? I gotta serve some wicked people. Because guess what? The wicked people gonna serve me and they gonna take my money. But a lot of these Christians, I hear y'all saying, oh, I'm not doing business with them. Oh, okay. Because guess what? I'm gonna do business with them. I'm gonna do business with them. You know why? Because my God sent me to love everybody and to serve everybody. So if they need help and I can help them, I'm going to help them. Because last time I checked, when I walked in Walmart, they don't ask me what my religion is. When I walked in Chick-fil-A, they don't ask what my religion is. They just say, how can I help you? When I log on to Amazon, they don't ask what my religion is. So To my Christians, stop not taking business from people that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, because God sent us into the nations. And if you're turning down business because they're not a Christian or they don't believe in you and what you believe in, your God, you're actually turning down an opportunity for them to really have an experience with a Christian and to see what's all the hoopla about being a Christian. But if I finally get in contact with a Christian and I want to do business with a Christian and I state that I'm a Muslim, or I state that I'm a lesbian, or I state that I'm, whatever, and then I immediately turn them down, is that really the influence you want to have on the world? So I'm just really just sharing you some life lessons today. And I wanted to just really come on today and just give you some wisdom and say, listen, we need to be God's trophy pieces in the land. You have a book in you. You are an expert. I need you to publish your book. If you don't know how to do it, I need you to contact Sophisticated Press. And we're going to be here for you, all right? Well, that's what I have for you today. Listen, you know how we end it here at Sophisticated Press. We love you so much with the love of Jesus Christ. You see how happy I get? Because I mean it. We are so proud of you and everything that you're going to do and everything you have done already. And we know you can do it. And we shall talk to you soon.